Begin our team coverage tonight as time is running out in Washington with just hours left to prevent a government shutdown. And if lawmakers cannot strike a deal before midnight, well, much of the federal government could grind to a halt and impact thousands of federal workers across the country.
And at the center of all this standoff, fierce partisanship. Divisions over a short-term plan to keep the government funded tonight. Erie News Now Washington correspondent Brendan Scanlon joins us live from Capitol Hill with the very latest. Good evening, Brendan.
Hey there, Mike and Eva. Good evening to you. At this hour, the sticking points remain sharp. Democrats want to reverse recent cuts made to Medicaid. They want to enhance protections and extend subsidies for the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. And they want to ensure that the Trump administration cannot slash any more funding that's already been approved by Congress. Democrats say millions of Americans depend on those ACA subsidies to keep health insurance affordable. Meanwhile, Republicans argue Democrats are dragging out negotiations with unrealistic demands. Even though the GOP controls Capitol Hill and the White House, they still need at least 7 Democratic votes in the Senate to pass any short-term funding bill. That's because of a procedural rule known as the Senate filibuster. It's the only source of leverage Democrats have in Washington right now, and they are leaning on it. Adding to the tension, federal agencies have been told to use this moment to prepare for sweeping layoffs if the shutdown goes forward. The House passed a Republican short-term spending plan over a week ago, but that measure failed in the Senate. Even if there was a compromise, the House has nothing on the schedule yet this week, and most House Republicans are out of town. Senate Democrats and Republicans are planning to vote on their individual plans this evening. As long as there are no major surprises, both measures are likely to fail and the government would shut down at 12:01. With just hours to go, both sides continue pointing the finger at the other. Democrats again demanding action on those ACA tax credits, but Republicans say those demands are unserious.
Later means never. They don't want to do this, the Republican leaders, because they're right-wing. It'll divide their party. Their right-wing hates ACA altogether. But we have to get it done. And the president, the way to do this is the president, who is really listening to us, tells the Republicans to do it.
This really sits right in the hands of Senator Chuck Schumer, who leads the Senate Democrats. Before tonight's midnight deadline, he can do the right thing and make sure the votes are there to pass a clean spending bill that will keep the government open and keep it serving the taxpayers.
Mike and Eva, that deadline quickly approaching. We're now about 7 hours away, and Americans are starting to brace for what could come next. Reporting live on Capitol Hill for Erie News Now, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Mike, Eva, back to you.